Welcome. My name is Lincoln Daly, Director of Community Development, and I'm here to introduce the Milford Vietnam Memorial Project. With me for this presentation are two members of the Milford Memorial Committee, Jerry Guthrie, landscape architect, and John Weidman, consulting professional sculptor. Formed in 2017 by the Board of Selectmen, the Milford Memorial Committee's purpose is to present to the board a design and location of the Vietnam Memorial, and to raise money through donations, fundraisers, and grants for the construction of the project. The committee is represented by a diverse and vested group of individuals comprised of town employees like myself, residents, veterans and family members, VFW and American Legion members, sculptor, as John, for example, and a landscape architect. The project has been expanded to include the design for a potential second phase down the road known as the Freedom Memorial. The memorials honor all those men and women from Milford and beyond who serviced their country and demonstrated the hope, freedom, equality, honor, and loyalty. In particular, the memorials seek to honor those whose service and experience was from the war in Vietnam, an acknowledgement of our nation's ongoing commitment to fighting terrorism. Well, the total estimated cost of the project is about $125,000. And we're looking to fundraise for this project for the next couple of years. And now I'll turn it over to Jerry and John, who will provide a brief history of the project and detail the layout and design of the Vietnam Memorial.
Hi, my name is Jerry Guthrie, and I'm happen to be chairman of the Vietnam Memorial Committee here. And we're trying to put together a memorial for the town, and we need your support. 2019, we put a warrant article together, and that's when we started raising money. It was approved by the town, basically to have us raise money. So we have two funds now. One is the Vietnam Memorial, and one is the Freedom Memorial. And if you want to contribute to that, you just write a check to the Vietnam Memorial and give it to the town hall. And the other one is Freedom Memorial. So basically in 2019, we've kind of come up with a final design. As far as conceptually, we still have to get everything approved through the Board of Selectmen. They've given us the go-ahead to raise money. They've told us to come up with some estimates, so we've done most of the estimating. So we have pretty much what they've asked for. So now our next job will be going back to the Board of Selectmen and actually get them to say we can do something on the site, I guess. But we feel it's a nice, quiet, private site, and it would give the people a place to reflect.
My name is John Weidman. I'm a sculptor. I'm also director and co-founder of the Andres Institute of Art over here in Brookline. And I've known Jerry Guthrie for quite a while, and fortunate enough to be able to meet the rest of the committee here. We're working pretty well together, and it's very nice. That's part of what any teamwork amounts to. But the idea of the memorial is to bring to the point of education for the people that see it and experience it. And when I say experience it, they will be able to walk within the situation that we're creating here with the granite and the words and the images. And of course, the images are taken from the Vietnam War era, and they're metaphors for what the soldiers went through. And of course, some of them didn't come back, and we that did are grateful. And some of us really never got over there, but we still played a part in it at some point.
It's not far from the Oval, and it's on Railroad Pond, and we thought it was a nice, quiet site, and the VFW is really in favor of this overwhelmingly. So that was kind of a hurdle for us, and we thought once we have them on board, that's kind of the site we want. We did look at other sites in town, like Emerson Park, Bicentennial Park, and we felt they're just too far out, and basically Emerson Park we felt would be similar to what this is.
The idea of the book is that the history of such a thing is an open book, and wars are not conflicts, they're not police actions, they're wars. People die, and it's tragic. from every point of view. The book, again, being an open point, is represented by what appears to be a book, but it's also metaphorically ripped in half, because this situation did quite a job on separating a lot of the citizens of the United States.
And you can sit there and review or reflect on the memorial from there. With that, we also have some trees. We want to have memorial trees for the deceased veterans. There's 2 and possibly 3. We're still working on that. But we feel there's 2 right now. So with that, we want to have a tree for them. And we also want to have a plaque that would state just their basic, what they did in the war. And I have some here. I'm sorry, but anyway, we have a plaque that on the plaque it'll state information about their war efforts, where they were born, and when they died, and what their service, what branch of the service, and that type of thing. So that'll be on a little plaque that'll have a light on it, lit, and that'll be just above the retaining wall, the seawall.
The bricks are you know, the bricks relate to the literary mention of people involved with this that are helping, but the walkway is to invite you to become integral with the piece, to work within it and be within it and experience it that way. The seating is to, of course, allow people to sit down and contemplate what they're experiencing or seeing and feeling. It's part of the design, and the circle, of course, is the continuum of life and the universe.
So we just got to try to see who we just got to verify the names. That's our next big thing too. So if you get that in the cabinet and have people look at that and say, yeah, I knew such and such, and he did it, so we got to verify.
We have to learn from history. We have to understand history and the people that were a part of it, and we have to take into account what that history does from us from day to day. We learn, hopefully, from history, and apparently we're not repeating the same thing, but in other ways we are, and that's very sad, I think. But again, to bring to attention the action and the war that took place, for whatever reason, involved people. It involved people of all walks of life, all sets of ideas, all sense of values and beliefs and so on, and we're all affected by it. We can't say, oh, that's not my problem, I didn't involve myself. We all are responsible for what this country does and where it goes.